Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome again to another painting tutorial. If you're new to my channel, hello and welcome to my channel. I hope you enjoy my painting videos. I always link in the description box below the colors that I use for each tutorial, as well as other painting tutorials that I've done in the past if they are related to the current painting tutorial. So I hope you enjoy this one. Today we will be doing some leaves. All right, actually it's a plant, so we will not be painting just dead leaves or leaves that are plucked out. So we will be painting a plant, and we will be using only a few colors today, which I love when it comes to doing painting tutorials, because I really don't want to stress myself out when it comes to teaching. And also, I don't want my viewers to be so stressed out about the colors that I'm using. And by the way, I'm using a 12 by 16 canvas paper. You can use a proportionate canvas size so that, you can easily relate to the process, because, some people just want the proportion, the exact size sometimes. So this is 12 by 16 canvas paper. So the colors that I'll be using for today's tutorial, we have sap green, primary blue, burnt sienna, lemon yellow or medium yellow, titanium white. This is just black, so we will be using that color for purposes of toning down the colors. Since we are using, or we will be painting a realistic type of painting, we will be toning down the colors, because that's just how realism goes. Okay, or just that's just how we achieve realism, by adding tone down, not even adding, by actually toning down the colors. Because in real life, there are no like highlighter type of color. All right, they are man-made. If they are like highlight type of color, everything is toned down. The sky is not pure white. The water, the rock is not pure black. The leaves are not pure green. You will see spots of brown and um, black sometimes and white sometimes. So it's not really perfect, and you cannot really see those super bright colors in nature. But the combination of them makes everything so lively. All right, just explaining you how realism and neutral colors apply when it comes to painting. All right, so I already got my burnt sienna, cadmium yellow or medium yellow, my sap green, and I'll be getting my, actually this is not pure black, these are just dry, no, not dried, but these are extra paints that I was not able to use. So I just combine everything, because when you combine all the colors that you have, you will get black, if you haven't known that already. So I'm going to sketch first the subject, and for the sketch I'll be using my black. All right, so again, we will be painting a plant. So I'll be linking in the description box below as well similar painting tutorials that I've done in the past, because I think I've done one or two painting tutorials similar to this. So this is very minimal, which I like. I'm a huge fan of minimalism when it comes to painting. I don't want too busy, I don't really like super uh, busy type of painting. I just don't like it. It just doesn't appeal to me. And if we are on the same page, that would be great, because I do have, most of my paintings are very minimal. Only one subject. You will never see me multiple subjects in one painting. I do that only when it comes to personal paintings, not for tutorial purposes, because it's just so stressful. Okay, so we're just trying to sketch where the leaves are gonna go. So my suggestion for you to be able to follow along is to just first watch the video before you try to do it on your own. That's how I learned. When I was just starting out, I learned how to wait, uh, watching the video first before I attempt, okay, to do the painting myself. So because you will understand it more. That's the point. That's the purpose. Okay, we're just gonna draw lots and lots of leaves here and there. uh, like a bud. Okay. The weather. Let's talk about the weather. I know it's very it's very typical, but the weather here is getting so much better compared to like a couple of months ago. So much better. It's warmer. You can actually wear just a t-shirt and you're good to go. You don't have to. You may or may not bother yourself bringing some thick jackets because it might be a little chilly in the evening. But I kind of like the weather in the morning because fresh air and all. Spring is definitely here. Okay, so just follow along. Just do as I do. Okay, my paint is drying out. Okay, so there are lots and lots of leaves going on. Very interesting. Okay. All right, that's it. So I'm gonna underpaint now. I'm gonna mix my black with my green that is already on my palette. And I'm just gonna go, by the way, I forgot that we will be using blue on the leaves, okay? If you're wondering why we have blue, we will be using blue. Okay, I might change my brush because it's too small and I don't like how slow I am. Okay, I'm just gonna change my brush. I'm gonna switch to a much wider brush. So I'm just gonna use this and start. Okay. Okay. And again, this is the underpainting. Okay. Let's just do the same thing on the different leaves, on the many leaves that we have here. For now, it's okay if you paint over the sketch lines, some of the sketch lines, because some are overlapping. It's okay. Okay, the sketch were just there to show you where things are gonna go. You will be painting over it really. So just remember, maybe take a picture of the sketch if you're a pure beginner. You can do that, but it's not really required. Some of you I know, not some of you, most of us actually could remember, the sketch line of your own painting. Okay, it's too dark. We're not painting it black. We're just trying to underpaint it with some dark green. Okay. It will be changed later as we go. For beginners, the purpose of underpainting is to give it a more solid color and to provide already the depth. Again, you will see a lot of areas got painted over, and it's okay. Don't panic. It's okay. We will go back to it later. Okay, now let's proceed to doing some separation of leaves from each other, as well as redefining those sketch lines that got painted over. Oh, by the way, I forgot. There's another leaf here. Since it's really getting warm here, my paints are also drying so fast. I'm not complaining about that because I really like it when my paints dry fast. I think I've mentioned that in many of my videos that I don't like it when my paints dry super slow. I just don't like slow. Okay. All right. So now let's proceed to doing some detailing on okay on the leaves or on the whole plant. So I'm gonna get my blue now. Okay, I think I'm gonna get another blue. Not that blue. Okay, this one. All right. Now, using my blue, I'm just gonna dab onto my blue and then white. Why did I not prepare my colors today? When I don't prepare my colors, I kind of know that I did not prepare them, but now I was expecting that my colors were prepared. So I'm gonna dab onto my blue. I'm gonna add tiny bit of burnt sienna, okay, and green. Okay. So you will see now how the blue will affect. We're gonna start with the first leaf that we had. So just enjoy this process. If you are wondering why blue, okay, as I told you, um, natural objects, they are not really the colors that our eyes want us to believe. When you look at the object, when you look at an object closely and really, really meticulously, you will see that it's not really the dominant color. I mean, there is not only one dominant color, or there is not a single color. I'm sorry, guys. I'm having a hard time explaining. There are many colors present in one object. It's not just one color. And the reason for that is because of the light. The light, and of course, the chemical composition of natural things as well. Okay. For example, a leaf is dying, you can see brown spots. And even when the leaf is not really dying, there are damages. Okay? So there are damaged leaves. And it's really normal in the natural scenario. Okay, now I'm gonna make some markings over here. Okay, it's like dry brushing. It's actually dry brushing. Okay, I'm gonna dab onto my yellow, mix it with that existing bluish color, and paint right in the middle. Okay, just like that. Okay, we're gonna go back to this later. For now, let's just leave it like that. Let's go back to doing some blue and white and brown. Okay, we're gonna dry brush again. Right here. I made this, I'm gonna adjust it, okay? So you can see that I'm actually adjusting it. I'm gonna get my white. Let's make this area a little brighter. Okay, like that. I'm gonna get my yellow, yellow and white. Let's just highlight it. Okay, and okay, like that. If you feel that your brush is a little too thick, we can make some adjustments later. Now I'm gonna get some black. And let's just darken a bit. This part. And here as well. All right, like that. Okay, I'm gonna use my black to darken even more this back, um, like this leaf in the back. Okay, like that. I'm gonna get my burnt sienna. Let's just make some, oops, sorry. Just separate it. Okay, like that. And while we're at it, using burnt sienna and black, let's just redefine this area. The midsection, the stem that holds the plant or the leaves together. Make sure that the stem is a little bit crooked so that it kind of resembles the real thing. Okay, now I want to go back to highlighting the leaves. So this is the colors that we used earlier. By doing the highlights, we already identify where the light is coming from and where the light is hitting, what objects are being hit by the light, and it provides dimension as well to the painting. Okay, I'm gonna get my pure white so that we brighten even more the topmost portion. Okay, and just like that. And we're gonna do the same thing over here. Okay, like this. I'm gonna get my pure white just to highlight this part. Okay, like that. Let me just go back to this area. We wanna really brighten. Okay, okay, let's continue. Oh, I'm sorry. I made a mistake. I made a mistake. Made a mistake right there. So let me just correct that. Gonna get my black and green because I totally lost my sketch. So okay, like that. Okay, and I'm gonna get my green and yellow just to give this leaf some highlight, but not too bright. Okay, subtle highlight because it's not really away from the light. It's somehow hit by the light, but not too much. Okay, like that. Gonna get my yellow and white just to go back to this area. Okay, like that. Also here, let's highlight so that we don't lose the line anymore. You can immediately go back to the sketch lines so that you don't lose it, just like what happened to me. I kind of lost the sketch. Mhm. Here. Okay. And here. A little highlight right here. Okay. Okay. Using this yellow, let's go to the topmost leaf that we see here. Mm, a little bit of highlight. And we're gonna definitely clean this painting. I can see some paints that went outside the line. And I don't like it. I'm gonna get my burnt sienna plus black. Okay. Let's create some markings. Gonna add a little bit of white. Just to give it more naturalism. Okay. Now I want to get some green. Green, but of course we always tone it down. Okay, like that. Okay, so I'm gonna get some dark green again just to make the color more solid. Because while it's true that we already did this part earlier, we want to relayer it so that the colors look more solid. That's the purpose. Okay. I'm gonna get some yellowy colors. Mhm. Add like a budding growing leaf here. I'm gonna get my white, highlighting even more. Okay, so I'm just using some white, but I did not wash my brush, so you can still see, or you should have the other colors present in your brush. So I'm just gonna further extend. Okay, this leaf, and try to separate it from the leaf behind it. Okay, like that. And I'm just gonna fix this part. Okay. And then some greens. Right. Okay, like this. And also right here. Right. And then some browns and yellows just to already detail this part of the stem. Okay. I'm gonna get some black. And then yellow just to highlight the right side. And like that. Okay. I'm gonna darken this part. Okay. And then I'm gonna use some light greens. I mean sap green, not light green. Okay, now we're going to make some suggestion of folds. So we're gonna darken a bit this area. Okay, like that. And using some light just to highlight. Okay. Right, like that. And let's highlight that. Some more white. You notice probably that I keep highlighting this leaf simply because we want to emphasize that this is the most highlighted leaf. That's why I keep coming back. Okay. And also this leaf. Mhm. Like that. I'm gonna get some green plus white. Let's create a little bit of highlight on the back. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna get my blue. And we're going to water this down, this blue color, and apply it sparingly, like that. It's like glazing it with blue. Again, not because it's blue, but because of light. Okay. A little bit of water down. Like that. And now I would like to get my white, pure white, because I would like to clean some areas While I'm waiting for the paints to dry, I'm gonna use this opportunity to clean it because of some paints went outside the line. And this way you can actually reshape it, reshape the leaves, whatever you want. This is your chance. Actually, use it for this purpose or for those purposes. I will reshape it a bit. So not just cleaning your painting, but also reshaping it. Right. Okay. So now I want to go back to the leaves. I'm gonna get my green and I'm gonna slightly touch on some areas, highlighting it basically without, however, making it the most focus or the center of attention. I'm gonna get my black. Let's try to outline this leaf. Okay. All right, I'm gonna get my green, green and white. Let's highlight this part. Okay, like that. And also this part. Gonna get my yellows. And a little bit of white just to highlight. Okay. Let's highlight this part. And apologies for the noise. And that is over. Like that. I'm gonna get my white. Let's highlight. Mm. All right. Gonna get my browns and white, and then black. Okay, like that. Okay, like that. Okay, now I'm gonna glaze. Okay, I'm gonna glaze some leaves. As you can see here, this is not good. I have to repaint that. Okay. So I'm gonna get some greens and let's highlight a bit. Okay. Okay, now I want to add a little bit of brown to everything because I don't like it when my painting is looking like perfect. I want to add some browns on the leaves. Not on every leaf, but it just makes it just makes my leaves more natural looking if I have some brown spots. Again, it doesn't have to be applied on every single leaf that you see here, but you can, all right? If you want to, it's fine. Mm. All right. It's gonna get some highlight, some yellow here, like that. Mm. Some yellow and white. Okay. And maybe I don't want this area to be just like that, to be just blank. I think I'm gonna add like a little bit of leaf here. Yeah, just like that. Okay. Okay. Just a little bit of tiny leaf there. I kind of like it. Just to balance things. Okay. Right, like that. And I'm gonna get my green just to make sure that it's still looking green. We don't want to do away with the greeny color. We still want it there, okay, because did some we did a lot of contrasting and we did a lot of highlighting. So this process of glazing it with green will retain the oneness of the painting, that it's still a green plant connected to each other. Each part is part and parcel of everything. Okay. Gonna get some highlight. I forgot to highlight this part. Totally forgot. Okay. Like that. Maybe a little bit of highlight down here. Okay, like that. Okay. Some white markings on the leaf. Okay. Just to make everything, looking so natural. Tiny bit. Mhm. Right. And again, just go ahead and clean your painting. Okay. And then using black, we're just going to make this area more visible. Like that. Okay. So I think I'm going to sign this now. I'm going to sign this now because this is done. So I'm going to sign right here. Okay, and it's finished. So I hope you enjoy this one, and I'm gonna link in the description box below, as mentioned, related or similar paintings in the past, so that you can choose from all of them. So see you in my next one, guys, and I hope you have a great day. Bye, guys. Love you.